Hello, hello. This is Career Coach Tish. I'm back again with another video related to this book, which is Spirit Controlled Temperament by Tim LaHaye. Man, oh man. All right. So far, we went through two of the temperaments, choleric and sanguine. All right, so now we're about to go through melancholy. So this is me. Okay, so I say choleric was me. That is all me, like my natural me. But as you will find out, there are other ways that you can identify with these temperaments. And one way is through a combination of two. So there's like a few combinations that you can have with these personality temperaments or spirit controlled temperaments. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so melancholy. Melancholy is basically a person who has more of a dark temperament. Now, some people may think dark as in, ooh, wow, they must not want to live. Well, it's not that they don't want to live. I think that they have some extremes. Sometimes they're extremely happy, and sometimes they have some bouts of depression. So when I say me, that's not my natural temperament, but I have grown to become melancholy over the years. So that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. So with that being said, let's continue. Melancholy personality types are, like I said, have more of a dark kind of temperament. They also have more of an analytical, self-sacrificing type of approach to life. So in the workplace, they tend to take on the hard tasks, sacrifice their time, their energy, just to get something done for the greater good. So they're always that sacrificial lamb type of person. Also, the author stated that this person is highly gifted. They tend to be the most gifted out of all of the all of the spirit controlled temperaments. With that being said, they are perfectionists, so they do like things a certain way. With that being said, they are sensitive and they have an emotional nature to themselves. So, um, I'm assuming these people do not like to take criticism because they're sensitive about their stuff, right? With that being said, we also have here that they are introverted, which makes sense with a melancholy temperament. That would also mean that they're moody, but they are faithful. They are faithful as friends and dependable. They don't make friends easily because they're more reserved. Some may say shy, but they're most likely a one-on-one type of personality because of them being introverted. So some people like the sanguines and the choleric are more outgoing, extroverted. They draw energy from being around people, sometimes being the center of the attention, and so forth. Whereas this personality type feels drained by being around a lot of people. It's too much stimuli, too much going on, too much to keep up with, too many people to figure out because they're more inward thinking. So they're more analytical, observant, looking around, trying to figure people out and what they like, what they don't like before they open their mouth and talk. I know this to be true because I am an introverted personality type. All right. With that being said, these individuals desire to be loved by others. So even though they tend to be more reserved and observant of other people and more analytical and inward thinking, and they don't care too much for being around a lot of people at one time because it could be draining as far as their energy, they do like to be loved by people. Those special people that they choose to have these one-on-one relationships with are the people that they tend to want to build a more deeper meaningful, intimate relationship with. All right. They are problem solvers because, again, analytical thinkers, and we're thinking, they always think about, okay, how can I fix this? How can I make this better? What would be best for everybody else? If this was tweaked, how could I serve people and meet the needs? So they're problem solvers. They also believe in using more of a structured, thorough approach to everything. So I don't consider myself analytical, but I am methodical. I like systems. I like processes. I like things to be in a certain order. Whereas analytical people are more into the details. They're thinking it. People say overthinking it, and that's true. Even though we don't like people saying that to us, it is true about us when we are analytical. So, with that being said, I don't care to be analytical. That overwhelms me, and it's frustrating, and it's just like, oh, it drains me, and it makes me procrastinate. So, if you want to trigger me as far as procrastination goes, ask me to analyze something. Okay, I will give you a very good surface analysis of something, but please do not ask me to go into great details about anything. Like, it really, really, really takes a lot out of me to sit down and like go through every aspect of my business and create plans and create this and create that. Now, when it's all said and done, I love the structure. I love how seamless it is. I love the system part of it because that's my methodical approach to things. But I don't care to get in the weeds of every single thing. So just saying that out loud. I tend to use the word we, even though it doesn't apply to me, because I just like to include myself in the equation, so it doesn't sound like I'm saying you all the time. Just to let you know, FYI. All right, so back to this person, the melancholy individual. So they are thorough, again, sacrificial, and they have a great imagination. So here are some of the careers that would be a best fit for a person with a melancholy spirit control temperament. All right, composer, artist, musician, inventor, philosopher, theologian, scientist, educator. Sounds like a great thing for them. Great career path, because they get to use their analytical skills. They get to use their creativity and imagination, and they're creating something to serve other people. And it brings them joy to serve other people. And it's their way that they communicate with the world without having to interact with every single person, right? So that's awesome. And most of these positions can be done alone. An artist can play by themselves and create music, or a composer composes music, so they have to be with other people to do that. A philosophical thinker can be that because they're inward thinking, right? They're taking in what they learn, and they're taking their knowledge and experience and history and putting all that together and coming up with some kind of philosophy all about life, people, places, or things. And then scientists, you can be a scientist that work alone. You don't require a team, but it's good to be in company of other people to get different perspectives, right? If you're coming across something that's causing you to question it, or it may be an obstacle. Sorry. All right, so those are some of the fields that are fitting for a melancholy individual. So let's get to the next one, phlegmatic. Ooh. All right, talk to you soon. This is Career Coach Tish. We're talking about spirit controlled temperaments from this book created by the author Tim LaHaye. The reason why I'm talking about this is because it's very important to understand how you are wired, so you can know how you see the world and how you interact with the world and yourself. All right, talk to you soon. Career Coach Tish. Happy job hunting. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Peace.